Hello Ben and Lucy, it's Grandma again. I thought today I would show you how to make light and fluffy scones. I've washed my hands, 20 seconds or whatever it is, 2 minutes is it? And I've got my apron on, so you can do the same. I've actually got the flour here, measured it out. It's 225 grams of self-raising flour, and I've got 50 grams of butter cut into small pieces, and I'm going to put some cherries in it because Grandad likes cherries. Right, so to make things easy, I'm going to do it in the food processor. So you might have to ask your mum to help you with that. You can make it in a bowl on your own if you want to, but you get very sticky fingers. So I'm going to actually do it in the food processor. So all I have to do is tip the flour into the food processor, followed by 25 grams of sugar, because Grandad likes a bit of sugar, and then the cut up butter. And pop the lid on, and then just start the food processor and keep it whirring until you think all the butter has been rubbed into the flour. Let me have a look. Yep, I think that looks like it. Just one more minute. Okay, and that's all done. And you can see that it's all the butter's all rubbed into the flour. It's gone a slightly yellow colour. And now I'm going to tip the flour into a big bowl like that. And the whole thing about making scones is that you want them to be as light as you can, because you know what nice, light, fluffy scones are. So we want to keep as much air in as possible. Okay, we've got the mixture here, and we've got the cherries, which I'm going to mix in. Just give them a bit of a stir around. Then we're going to make a well in the middle and pour in 150 mils of milk. And then just gradually mix the flour in from the outside into the middle, and don't mix it too hard. Don't be too rough with it, because otherwise you'll make all the air go out of it and the scones won't be very light and fluffy. And you just keep mixing it until it goes into a sort of a solid lump. If it doesn't quite get there, you can just put your spoon down, get all the mixture off, and then just very, very gently with your hands, very, very gently, just bring the mixture together. So I'm now going to turn this out onto a floured board, very lightly floured board. I've got a little bit of extra flour in here, and I'll sprinkle a little bit on the top, stop it getting sticky, and then just very gently press it down. You might want to turn it over. It's all nice and smooth. Don't press it down too hard. Be very, very gentle with it. And if you want some nice fluffy scones, don't make them too thin, and then just cut them out one at a time. And then we can put them on the greased tin. I'll put the tin there so as you can see. And I dip the cutter in the flour so it doesn't stick. And you just keep going like that until you've got all the mixture cut out. And you'll have a little bit left over, and you can scrunch that up and make a few more. So how many have I made so far? 4, 5, 6. How many do you think I'll make out of that? About 9. Scrunch it up again. Try and be as light as you can, just don't be too rough with it, and don't make them too flat. Okay, another one. one's a bit flat, so I'm going to put that back in again. So then squinch them together again. Right, so there I have my 9 scones, and to make them more shiny on the top I've got a little bit of extra milk, or you could use an egg yolk, and just brush the tops with a little bit of the milk. It gets rid of all the flour. When they come out they'll all be shiny and brown on the top. If you use an egg yolk it does make them a bit nicer brown. And I've already got the oven on at 220 for a fan oven, and then we're just going to pop them in the oven. You might want to ask Mummy to help you do this because it's quite hot in that oven. And then I just say, Alexa, set the timer for 10 minutes please, and then we just wait. Right, that's Alexa telling me that it's time to take the scones out. Okay Alexa. Okay, let's have another little look. I waited another minute or two and hopefully they'll be nice and golden brown. There they are. Lovely, lovely scones, and I'm going to put them onto the corning rack. Oh, they're a bit hot. Be careful. Grandad's going to like those, don't you? And there we have our lovely homemade cherry scones.